A big match, a big occasion, and a big crowd here today for this very important game. Folkestone could win the league here today. Walton and Hersham need points to avoid the drop. So let's have a look at the lineups then. Folkestone Invicta, and Neil Cugley has the luxury of choosing his first choice 11, and just about the only one that was in any doubt was whether at 6 it would be Ronnie Dolan or Michael Everett, but the rest of them I think pretty much picked themselves. So a look at the bench then for Invicta. Harry Smith there, Michael Everett as we mentioned, Jordan Wright, John Pilbeam and Matt Newman, 5 able to be named. A look then at the lineup for Walton and Hersham. They have got some good players, and you do have to wonder sometimes why these teams find themselves in a relegation contest, but they do, and the managers, both player managers out there, will try and get what they can from today's game in aid of their cause. And they've got a decent squad anyway, because they're able to name the full 5 substitutes on the bench. Let's have a look at that league table then. Well, Folkestone Invicta are 16 points clear. 3 points today would mean that their lead is unassailable. They would have won the title. Walton and Hersham, the deduction of 3 points hasn't helped their cause, because they would be a couple of places higher up the table, but they're on 29 from 40. So it's looking like a run into the end here. So our referee this afternoon then is Matt Goldsmith, and the assistants are Jack Owen and Lee Judd. So Ronnie Dolan, this will be an in-swinger. Oh, and well down was Liam Beach. That was good contact. It was going in. Had to save it. Well, he's taken it quickly, Ronnie Dolan, the other way, and it's Scott Hurd. Away again by Dylan Casey, the skipper. Corner from this side of the pitch. And it's Frankie Chappell, and it's in. Frankie Chappell has scored. Well, he's done that a few times this season. Frankie Chappell goes up for the corners, and he seems to be able to make the runs and get the ball home. Scored a header here against Corinthian Casuals in the last home game, and he's done it again today. Frankie Chappell. Let's have a look at the slow-mo replay and see how he did it. In comes the corner. And there's the nod from Frankie Chappell right in the corner. Very difficult for the keeper to save that. So that's what Invicta were looking for. They've got themselves the cushion of a 1-0-0 lead here in the 18th minute. And just a palm to it from Liam Beach. Cole Rook again looking for some support. It's gone back here to Ashley Miller. Delivered again into the box. It's fallen now for Ronnie Dolan. And nicely pushed round the post by Liam Beach. Decent effort from Ronnie Dolan. It was going in. It's a real bonus when defenders chip in like that. Header there from Lucas Janilionis. And now out wide here. Nat Blank squeezes the cross in, but taken near post by Liam Beach. Ian Draycott, driven low and seen all the way by Liam Beach, and nicely gathered. It looked as though it might get away from him for a moment, but it was a good recovery to hold on. Scott Hurd going long and wide. It's a super ball to Ashley Miller. Theo Newton is close to him. Delivered in towards the near post by Ashley Miller, and out for the corner again by skipper Dylan Casey. So Ronnie Dolan. And so free kick has been given. The ball was in the back of the net. Referee saw an infringement. Here we go with Prince and Bengui. It's cleared away. Scott Hurd in. It's come back for Prince and Bengui. Tricky footwork from him, and he does squeeze his cross in as well. Did very well. And the header just goes over from Gary McDonald. It's another Invicta free kick taken quickly. Here's Ian Draycott. It's a super save near post by Liam Beach. But great opportunism from Ian Draycott. Spotted the opportunity to get a shot away. Phil Starkey again, towards Carl Rook, and he steered it in. Carl Rook has provided the cushion that Invicta was seeking. They now lead by 2-0 here. So have a look at the slow-mo replay then, just to see how that one was conceived. Carl Rook, the ball just letting it bounce and then beautifully hit, side foot. And that will have pleased the crowd. 48th minute, Carl Rook strikes. It's coming back in his direction again. Here's Carl Rook. Now Ian Draycott, releasing it well to Scott Hurd. He goes for goal, and it's not far away. Decent shot on the run from Scott Hurd. Good distance on it, he got a flick there, and it's Ian Draycott, he's managed to chip it over, and he just finds the corner, and it's 3 for Folkestone Invicta. That was well finished by Ian Draycott, easy to put those wide. He must have been in two minds of whether to go low or try and chip the keeper, and in the end it was a good decision. So let's have a look at the slow-mo replay then of that one. Ian Draycott gets round the back, gets in behind, the ball a little behind him. I think that made his mind up. A little chip, and the keeper can only look round Liam Beach and see it go into his net. So 3-0 now, and looking good for Folkestone Invicta. That goal coming in the 56th minute from Ian Draycott. Carl Rook did well there, Phil Starkey again, but he's given it away this time to VJ Miller. It's VJ Miller. And a save was required, was it, by Tim Roberts? Eduardo Skorilovos, but it's now with Ronnie Dolan. And Ian Draycott is offside, surely. No, he's not. He was onside, and he's missed. Well, in some ways, that was a little easier than the one he chipped earlier on into the corner. He had a bit more goal gaping there, but it wasn't far away. Now back for Phil Starkey. Long going towards Ashley Miller. It's Ashley Miller, and across to the far side where it's put away by Carl Rook. And it's a bit of a goal fest now. It's 4 for Folkestone Invicta. So delighted Carl Rook round the back of the goal. Received the accolade from the home supporters who are packed behind that net there. There they all are. And they're pretty happy with the way this second half is going. Let's have a look then at the replay. Ashley Miller is well through here himself, but unselfishly puts it across, and Carl Rook, the simplest of side-footed attempts, and Ruckus Janilionis couldn't get back to keep it out. So 4 for Folkestone Invicta. That's a second for Carl Rook. Scott Hurd races across here, but doesn't quite get there before Sebastian Castello, who's got fresh legs, of course. And it's Eduardo Skorilovos getting it out wide for Michael Solarco. And it's a decent stop from Tim Roberts. And Josh Vincent just scrapes it away. Scott Hurd running onto this. It's still Scott Hurd. Back for Ashley Miller. As ever, delivers short this time though. It's Jordan Wright. To Ashley Miller. Oh, he's hit the post, it's bounced back out, and it's finished off by Ian Draycott. Well, the ever-prevalent Ian Draycott just ready to capitalise should that one not go in from Ashley Miller, who was very unfortunate to see it come off the post. But as far as the team effort is concerned, it doesn't matter. It's 5. Here's the slow-mo. Ashley Miller just takes a touch, sets himself. It's a decent effort. Off the post, and Draycott is there to just put it away. And that second for Ian Draycott coming in the 83rd minute. Here's Ashley Miller. And now Jordan Wright. Goes outside here to Ian Draycott. It's a good run. Good stop as well from Liam Beach. It's a long wall forward for Invicta now. Harry Smith is giving chase here. And Harry Smith gets a foot to it, and he's just managed another chip. And it's gone in again for Invicta. Harry Smith gets himself on the score sheet, and it's 6. Well, long legs are useful on those occasions. He had to stretch, but he got there. So, slow-mo replay then. There's the evidence. It's right over the head of Liam Beach, who was well out of his goal. So, 85th minute from Harry Smith there. Harry Smith back for Jordan Wright. It's gone for the long one towards Ian Draycott. It's Ian Draycott. Oh, and he's desperately unlucky. That could have been a hat-trick, but he's hit the goal frame. How unfortunate. Ian Draycott, he would have loved to have got a hat-trick in this very memorable, important game here. Leland Sullivan didn't quite get there. Harry Smith goes down. It's Frankie Chappell who's joined the attack. That's another good save from the shot again from Ian Draycott, who's been denied his hat-trick. Ashley Miller, and there's the final whistle. It's it. It's over, and they've done it. Folkestone Invicta are Ryman Division 1 South champions. They don't need to worry about the 5 games that they've yet to play. They can relax. They can enjoy them, because they've lifted the trophy here this afternoon against the Walton and Hersham side that really struggled since the match began. They've got some flair players, but they weren't able to use them to their advantage. And Folkestone Invicta have done a thoroughly professional job here this afternoon at the Folkestone Stadium. Well, the celebrations are to come. It's a 6-0 victory to go out on, and you couldn't have written a better script than that.